Plains in Texas, Colorado Rockies, and the Northeast. Plenty of showers to deal with in the interior parts of the Northeast and northern New England. South Florida, some showers, and valley and coastal rains and mountain snow. In places like the Pacific Northwest, some mountain snow and valley rains in northern New Mexico and Colorado. Let's play that real quick. So, going through into tomorrow morning, so you do see that we have plenty of wet weather to deal with throughout the Great Plains, South Florida for the most part, and the interior parts of the Northeast. Let me go back. Just a few places in South Florida there will be some showers, and various places, but just a few places in places like northern New England and upstate New York they can get some showers, as well as the upper Mississippi Valley. Valley rains and mountain snow throughout the northern Rockies all the way to northern California. But on the coastal side of the Pacific Northwest to northern California, there are showers as a result of the atmospheric rivers. But moving into tomorrow night, though, it's still lingering with conditions in South Florida with some pop-up showers. Storms will still be in the south central part of the U.S. Few showers in the interior Northeast. Valley and coastal rains, mountain snow in the northwestern part of the country. Then moving into Sunday morning, though, we do have, well, wild from what it looks like, from what I'm seeing, is that you're not getting any wet weather. So it's just mostly clouds and some fog, but no rain so far for you up until Sunday morning, that is. For folks in the U.S., lower Mississippi Valley, southern Great Plains, some showers, maybe a few storms, and as well as on the eastern side of South Florida, and a few showers throughout parts of the Northeast. Maybe in a few places they could get just some wet wintry weather there in a form of snow there if it's cold enough, and plenty of coastal valley rains and mountain snow in the northwestern part of the country. Then moving into Sunday night, though, as the day progresses, with plenty of wet weather to deal with in those parts of the country, like the lower to mid Mississippi Valley, plenty of storms, as well as Florida, Maine, and northwestern part of the country, getting some coastal valley rains and mountain snow. In the Pacific Northwest, valley rains and mountain snow throughout places like Idaho and western Wyoming and northern Utah, and a few places in the Rockies too, in the Sierra Nevadas and central California. Then going into Monday morning, though, we do see that all that rain starts spreading towards the southeast, Florida, the mid-Mississippi Valley. Then all that rain starts moving into the northern plains, but a few places could experience some snow. Plenty of snow in the Rockies, with a few places in the valley they could experience some rain, or otherwise, if it's cold enough, freezing rain at the surface, though, or sleet. And valley rains, coastal rains, and mountain snow in the Pacific Northwest, and some showers in a few parts in New England, like Maine. And finally, as we move into the later part of Monday of early next week, though, we do see that there's a lot of wet weather, some few storms in the southeast, and as well as a lot of wet weather in the Great Plains region. Some mountain snow valley rains in the Rockies and the northern side. The Pacific Northwest will experience some coastal and valley rains, mountain snow too, and a few showers in some places in New England. And just for the heck of it, let's just play radar for thunderstorms, though. Where are the thunderstorms in the next 3 days, up until Monday night, that is. Thunderstorms will only occur throughout Texas and the southern plains, but then move east as we move into tomorrow afternoon, into tomorrow evening, where it's only available in Texas and lower Mississippi Valley. A few thunderstorms, but in the Pacific Northwest, though. But there's a lot of storms by Sunday morning as it moves eastward. By Sunday night, though, there's going to be a lot of thunderstorms in the southeast, though. A few storms in Wyoming, but it's nothing too widespread. But going into Monday, though, there will be a lot of thunderstorms in the southeast, maybe a little bit in the Great Plains region. Just a few thunderstorms in the Great Plains, though, by Monday night. And finally, let's go back to Radar Omega, where we are going to bring up the wintry weather, how much snowfall will there be in the next 3 days. Much of the action, okay, so in the Northeast, about traceable amounts of snow of up to an inch there in northern New Hampshire. Colorado Rockies, they could experience just about as much as up to 6 inches to almost a foot of snow. In northern New Mexico, though, they're going to receive a lot of snow in localized areas just northeast of Santa Fe. About up to 3 feet of snow, though. The Sierra Nevadas, about as much as almost a foot of snow there, and in parts of Northern California, up to 8 inches of snow. Oh, maybe close to a foot, though, just east of Redding. Northern Nevada could experience just about as much as 6 inches of snow. North of Salt Lake City, up to a foot. To the east, about up to 6 inches of snow. Western Wyoming, about as much as up to a foot of snow, especially in Yellowstone National Park. The center of Idaho, about as much as a foot to a foot and a half of snow there. All the way up in northern Montana, northwestern Montana and northern Idaho, about as much as about a foot of snow there. But in some places maybe a little higher, just up to a foot and a half. In the Cascades, though, starting off with Washington State, they could experience just about as much as 2 to 3 feet of snow, maybe a little higher in some places, but just outside of Seattle, though. In Olympic National Park, up to 3 feet of snow. In Oregon, about as much as up to 2 feet of snow, just near Bend, Oregon. But otherwise, on the leeward side of the Cascades, just up to 6 inches of snow, as well as just near Spokane, up to a foot of snow in some places. Alright, folks, I've covered a lot. Oh, but one more thing before I go to Minecraft. There is a tornado warning in Texas, and we'll check where that tornado is right now before we can get into Minecraft. I'll make it quick. And it looks like as though that I do believe that there is a hook echo just to the northeast of Gordon, Texas. And it looks like, based on the shape of the tornado warning, it looked like as though it may be going to the northeast. And now let me check using the radial velocity radar. Okay, so where's the radar? Okay, so the radar is right here. And we have winds are moving away from here. Like this. Red ones are winds that move away from the radar, and the green one represents the ones that are moving towards the radar. So what does this mean? It means there is an area of rotation just to the northeast of Gordon. And let's check the correlation coefficient. And all that debris is just ahead of the storm, though. So let me just play the radar for you guys just to see what we're dealing with. Okay, and we see that there's a lot of rain that's been moving through the area. And let's just see. Okay, so we got some storms up and popping up, and it looks like as though that it's spinning. It's spinning. You see that, folks? Yeah, that's what it's doing. Alright, now that we got our tornado warning, and where is that exactly? That, folks, is just right around just outside of Abilene, just to the east. Oh, but it's actually just to the west of Fort Worth, southwest of Fort Worth. Looks like troubled times for folks near the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Brace yourselves, folks, for those of you who are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Be on the lookout. There could be tornadoes in your area, so you better get ready. Yeah, and just hunker down and just heed the advice. Just Hold on. You find a storm shelter if you can, or hide in the basement and take cover. But if you don't have any of those, just hide in an interior closet or room with no windows or anywhere inside the house, but not around the edges of the house. You know, like don't get near a window. Just get inside in an interior closet or a bathroom or something like that with no windows there. And and it should be on the lowest floor as possible. And if you're outside, stay in a ditch and take cover. Never take shelter under an overpass because it'll blow you away. And definitely don't take shelter under a tree because that is a bad idea. Hold on a minute. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. All right, I'm back. Okay, let me just type it in. Okay, now let's get down to business with Minecraft. Something funny. Yeah, there are a lot of things that are funny. Definitely other things that are not. Okay, so now picking up where we left off. Okay, so we finished the northern end of the downtown part of the highway, but now we got to go down south. Thing is that I gotta make how do I say this? It's like I gotta make sure that I move this highway to there, but I need a map. Hold on a minute.